There's the Queen of Swords again, see? Okay, so there is a possibility that these are three different people, the King and Queen of Swords with the High Priestess, or there's just two people and three is significant of something, either 3 days, 3 weeks. And this is a general for some people. Whatever this is coming in 3 days. For others of you, it's coming in 3 weeks. The cups aren't here. Otherwise, I would say 3 months as well. But there's 3. For others, it'll take 3 years. But this is either a team effort coming together, or this Queen of Swords could be a healer. 6 of Wands could represent someone's reputation. So somebody could be wanting to use the Queen of Swords reputation. They're trying to build off of that. And see, there's healing here, like I said. But with the Moon card, this is deep healing. This is the subconscious. This is the parts of our brain that we're not even aware of. Because it's the part of our brain that tells our body to breathe in and out. It's the part of our brain that tells us to open the door before we walk through it. We don't even think about it anymore. It's all the things we don't think about, which is why it's the subconscious and unconscious, and that's being healed. And here, it's the 8 of Cups, which usually represents walking away from something, but this time it shows someone walking towards the Moon, which is the subconscious. So somebody could be guiding themselves towards this Queen, and it could be that the Queen and the King are the same person. She's the Queen of Swords because she's diplomatic and she's, strategic and possibly unmarried, but she's also an expert in what she does. With the Devil, there's a lot of whoever it is that's walking towards this Queen realizes that they may have some toxic tendencies that they need to work through. And that could be what the 3 of Pentacles represents. Needing her help in this growth. Clear for the High Priestess. Nine of Cups. Oh, 10 of Cups reversed. And the Emperor. With the Knight of Swords and the Strength. This feels a lot more professional in nature. It just does. It doesn't feel romantic. Although we do have an Emperor on the board. This is funny, but it's making me think that a food baby, because the 9 of Cups is about indulgence. And this could be somebody's beer belly or food belly. And the reason that came to mind is because I feel like this High Priestess is satisfied. There's satisfaction that's leading towards wish fulfillment, or that's bringing her wish fulfillment. She has been pouring a lot into herself, and she's about to give birth to something. With the 10 of Cups reversed, I don't think she's in a relationship. So it's almost like there could be a little foreshadowing here. I'm not sure why the universe finds it necessary to emphasize her unmarried status, but it's presenting it like a good thing. So it could be that somewhere down the line of this specific line of work, she's going to come across this Emperor. But with the Ten of Cups reversed, I don't think it's going to be an instant recognition. I don't think the Emperor is going to realize they're in the presence of a Divine Feminine, and I don't think the Divine Feminine is going to recognize them. In fact, with the Knight of Swords, there may be a little bit of a tussle when they first meet. That could be what the King and Queen of Swords represents too, that they're both very strong-willed, both very opinionated. They may struggle a little bit to work together initially. Clarify Three of Wands. Got the Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Cups reverse. Six of Pentacles. With the Nine of Wands. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to say this is the High Priestess because the High Priestess is notorious for being secretive, having knowledge that they don't share with you. They know a lot, but they'll only respond what you ask. They won't give you more than what you need to know. They keep you on a need-to-know basis. And I feel like Spirit is aligning this High Priestess with a genuine opportunity to share their knowledge, to expand. There's some knowledge that they know that could help a lot of people. And Spirit is showing them this could last for millennia. You could have people following in your footsteps. But you see how the Seven of Cups here shows a dragon hoarding their treasure? That came out reversed. It's like Spirit telling this High Priestess, yeah, you need to stop hoarding this knowledge. Be generous. Share it. Stop being overprotective of it. Stop guarding it because, yes, it's sacred knowledge, but you're also gatekeeping at this point because she is the gate. But she's not really helping anybody else. She's just, I don't feel like she's doing it out of selfishness. She's doing it because the knowledge she holds is sacred and she doesn't want it tainted almost. But it's like, yeah, but in focusing so hard on not tainting it, you're also not sharing it. Clarify Judgment. Six of Wands. Death and the Page of Wands. With the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands, yeah. So, she's been encouraged to step into her confident, assertive self. The self that knows, Three of Wands again. This can't grow without exposure. This can't get a stable foundation without teamwork. Because maybe the High Priestess was reluctant to bring anybody else into it. So with the Six of Wands here, I'm feeling like this is mutual. At first I said somebody's trying to build off of the High Priestess reputation, but I feel like that's the teamwork. So let me put it to you this way. Let's say that they're building an app of sorts. The High Priestess is the one that has the knowledge on what this app is meant to be for. But they may need somebody else that knows how to do all the coding. And they may need someone else that knows how to make people aware that this app even exists. They all need each other. That's literally the epitome of teamwork. We all need each other. I need your skills, otherwise I can't do what I'm going to do, but we both need this person's skills because then we can't do what we need to do, and both of you need me. So they're building off of each other. There is definitely reluctance here. But there's also the choice of, okay, this is going to change my life forever, but there's an acceptance. Death is an acceptance. Let's go down this road then. Cautiously, because we have 7 of Wands, but still, let's go down this road. Clarify 2 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. The Sun. Seven of Wands. With the 5 of Cups. I think right now, all 3 people are a little focused on what they're having to give up. All 3 people are focused on, like, let's say it's an app, right? I'm not saying it is, but that's an example. Let's say it's an app. All 3 people are focusing on having to share the profits, having to share the credit. What they don't see coming, because they're too busy over here mourning what they have to give, they don't see the fact that they're going to master this beautifully. It's going to turn into a work of art. And this work of art not only will give them mastery, it's going to give them fame of some sort. And I have to mention the fact that since we're talking about apps, it's fame, but it's like their product will gain fame. Whatever they're building will gain fame, not them, because it's not about them. It's divine knowledge. Whatever they're sharing is divine. It's meant to grow. So whatever app they'll make or whatever product they'll make, it'll be as big as when you hear names like, I don't know why I'm hearing Bumble. I'm hearing dating apps, Bumble, Tinder, Hinge. You don't know who the fuck created those apps because nobody cares. We care about what the app does. At least I don't. So there might be moments of annoyance. There might be moments where there's some whacking over the head and battles, but they don't really see how big this is going to get. It's going to get ridiculously big, but in a good way. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Ooh. 4 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Wands upright. 8 of Pentacles upright. 4 of Swords reversed. Two of Pentacles upright, and the Hermit. The 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 2 of Cups. This has been a dream for so long that the idea of bringing it into reality is really stressful. And yet, whoever this is for doesn't want to give up. I'm telling you, this is something to do with partnerships. Whatever this is going to help bring people together. So the universe is trying to get somebody to get out of their way. I'm sorry, my allergies are kicking in. The universe is trying to get somebody to get out of their own way because they're like, this needs to be brought into reality. This needs to be created. And somebody here's overthinking it without realizing the universe is the one that gave them the idea so that they could create it. They're using them as a vessel to bring this to life. So, with the Four of Pentacles reversed, it's connected to what I said before, with the High Priestess hoarding her knowledge, hoarding whatever idea she had. It was like, yeah, that needs to stop. You need to stop trying to fight people off. You need to stop keeping this to yourself. This wasn't given to you so that you could sit there and admire it in a little glass case. This was given to you so you could put it into work. So you could, you see how it's 4? You're supposed to amplify it to 8. You're supposed to make it grow. Stop being passive. Stop sitting here waiting for everything to be perfect. Find somebody who balances out your skills and get to work. Clarify Four of Pentacles reversed. Two of Swords. The Death card and the Queen of Cups. I'm telling you. With the Page of Cups. This is interesting because this is a match still. A Page of Cups with the Queen of Cups. I just don't think it's romantic. I think that if before it hasn't worked, if this High Priestess has tried doing this by herself and it hasn't worked, the universe is like, yeah, it hasn't worked because you didn't work with anyone else. You're supposed to work with someone else. You have the creative vision, but you need someone who complements that. Two of Swords. That's what she wasn't seeing. That's what she was possibly in denial about. This is the second time the Death card has come out, though. She can feel the change. She can feel the acceptance. She can feel what it is that she was missing. It's like it finally, she's willing to listen now, and it finally clicked into place. Clarify Seven of Wands. We got the Seven of Wands with the Seven of Wands. Okay. I love it when Tarot's like, I said what I said, bitch. Knight of Cups. King of Cups. With the Page of, okay, I feel like it's 3 different people. It's 3 different people. We keep getting 2 king, a king and a queen, and an additional person. And the top row is the King and Queen of Swords with the High Priestess. Here we've got the King and Queen of Cups with the Page of Cups. So this is Seven of Wands keeps coming up in multiple ways. So I feel like everybody has been a little defensive for multiple reasons. I'm going to use the example of an app because I already started that way. So let's say whoever the programmer is, not the programmer, the person that's going to do the coding, they're tired of being seen as unimportant. This is Possibly not the first project they've worked on with others, but people usually see them like you're supposed to do the heavy lifting and yet I get all the credit, and they're tired of that. Whoever has the artistic vision is tired of not being seen as a real skill. And whoever, like, each one has their reason for being defensive. In fact, now we've got a knight. Oh. The page could stand for the creative effort. So it could be a king, a queen, and a knight. Because the knight is more the action taker. Either way, I'm telling you, there's 3 people, possibly 4, but I think it's more 3. 3 people that need to learn to stop being defensive with each other. Trust the intuitive nudges that spirit is giving them. And learn to work together in harmony. Clarify 8 of Pentacles. Judgment. Queen of Swords. Six of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. With the 5 of Cups. The moon and the sun. I keep telling you, this is a perfect pairing. Even if it's just 2 people. It's the perfect pairing. Because one person needs the other. Just like the other person needs them. They need to stop sitting here thinking about what they've lost.